Hello everybody, welcome back to my channels, and today I will be talking about the Zero DLX Marvel Infinity Saga Iron Man Mark 42 and War Machine Mark 2. And you have already seen my review on these two figures, which is the Iron Patriot and Mark 43 on my channel before, so I'm not going to talk about it. I just leave it there on in this videos. The reason why is they are exact same mold. It's just different color, different paint jobs, and the rest is exactly identical. Alright, so that's why I put it there. Anyway, I really love this line, and they're absolutely the best that 30 made. DLX lines are very good because they have a die-cast skeleton, and then they also have a couple of LED lighter point, one on the chest, one on the eye. Come with a few pair of accessory, as you can see here. Also with the fire effects, you got dynamic stand as well, which means you can pose it in the air with all the flying effects and all the fire blasting from the feet and all kinds of stuff like that, so which I'll talk about it in a second. So there are a couple of reasons why I love this 30 line. So if you are new to the collecting these Iron Man figures and stuff, you don't know where to start, right? So I would say there are loads of different choices, and they got SH Figure What, you got a Comic Cave, Hot Toys, and so on and so forth, but I would definitely recommend you to start with the 30. There are a couple of reasons. The main reason is number one, they are very good with articulations, right? You can see that I can put this War Machine on a 3-point landing point, and you can sit him down and you can shoot him like this, like the car pose. Posability is insane. It's go crazy if all you want. It doesn't have any problem whatsoever. That's number one. Number two is the price point. The price point is £100, which is reasonable, I would say, for what you're getting. You got amazing paint job, good articulations, all the accessory, dynamic stands, and LED lighter point with loads of die cast. What's not to like, right? So that's number two. And also number three is the you can get it anywhere, right? It's not like you have to put loads of efforts to find it from the input from some places in Hong Kong or anything like that. You can get it directly from 30 store, or you can get it in a local store, even from Amazon. You can get it from them. It's unbelievable. You can buy it anywhere basically. So they are all over the place, and also they goes with the other figures like a DC from the McFarlane toy, because they are 7-inch store. So if you put them in a shelf, it will fit. It's perfect. So that's another reason. So yeah, that's why I love this line. I will be getting everything else. I have already pre-ordered Iron Spider, Mark 7s, and whatever they have basically. So stay tuned, and I'm sorry that I haven't been doing this video for a while. So this is quite a while back, so I'll talk about it now. Right, so first thing first, so they are, like I said, is really come with quite a few pair of accessories. So as you can see here, I put it in this little plastic bags like this to keep it organized. And then you got two blast effects. You got small one, and then you got bigger one for the feet, and then the small one for the for the hands. And you also have the quite a few pair of hands, so you have some swappable piece like a little rocket and stuff like that. And you have fist as usual, relaxed hand, and also the blast effects hand. Now if you don't want the fire effects, you can leave it like that, so you can have just a silver in a circle. But if you want the blast effects, then you're gonna need the one with the holes on it. Okay, so that's about it. So yeah, so these are the accessories that comes with it. So let's talk about this guy. Right, so you can see that it's amazing. You can sit on the floor like this. You can crouch him down as well. It's perfectly amazing with all the stuff is balanced. The only thing that I would say is a little bit ugly is when you crouch it down, you can see the knee is kind of exposed, and all these gaps here is kind of a bit ugly. So that is my only complaint if I have to. I wish that they have a little bit of some kind of piece that you can cover up this area. That's the really ugly part. I really wish that it goes a little bit smoother edges around. So that's one thing I would say. But there isn't any pose that you cannot do, right? So this is really cool. And then you got two lighter point, one on the eye, which you just take out the piece and you have to put a battery, little button batteries, and another one is in here. So you can just click it, nice and easy to do, really simple. You don't have to fluff around where the button is, where the switch is, and not like that, right? So but you can also then take this out. That's how your batteries are installed, which is inside here, right? And you can see that there's a die-cast metal pole here, and then you can also articulate. Of course, you can crouch it down on all the bit and pieces. So let me put this one back on, and then you can actually crouch. The articulation range is very good. You can twist, you can tilt, and so on and so forth. But the joints here are very stiff, so you do have to be careful about this. And then obviously the knee can go around. You can see that, right? You can go all the way up like this, which is good. And you can also see the this little piece can actually extends out, right? So if you crouch it down, this piece can actually lift up like this, right? So you can see. Okay, and then one thing that I like about this one is different from the Hot Toys. Hot Toy is kind of you have to pull the legs down, right? And then you got all the flaps here. Oh, this flap is a little bit loose. Flap around, right? But this one very smart. So all you gotta do, pull the leg down. So the joint design is different. You can see that's how it's actually pulled down. Okay, so it's kind of very, different design from Hot Toys, and Hot Toys do from the base, and here's done come from here, so which is very different design. But I prefer this one, to be honest. I think it's a lot easier to manage, and so yeah, that's the one good thing. Another thing that I would say here is that the paint job is really good. It's consistent throughout everywhere, and somehow it's cool to touch as well. You can feel down here, around here, especially this whole piece here is nice and heavy. This whole piece from the bottom part all the way to the chest part is all solid die cast here. It's very nice and cool to touch. And also you can see all the arms here. You can see the bicep can swivel, and you have to move all the little pieces around. You can swivel around, and also the can go all the way up, more than 90-degree bend. So, and also you can pull this whole thing up, and when you pull it down, you can see that at the back is covered up all these joints here, which is also nice. Okay, so you can also pull it down. It's very nice to do. Right, so that's the articulations. I'm very happy with all the rest of the stuff here as well. And also you can see there are waist part here. So if you bend down, you can see that all of those is covered, which is very nice. And I wish they do something like this kind of thing for the feet, and that is my only thing that I was complaining about. So so that's one, right? And then there will be others as well on the other figures. So let me put this guy back in the pose before, something like that for now. Right, so this is Mark 42. So Mark 42 is the same as Mark 43. As you can see, it's exactly the same. It's just different color. Again, LED lighter point in the middle. This one will actually go into the Hulkbuster Mark 44. All you gotta do is you take this whole top part just like so, and then you can also take out the rest of the arm as well. So you just basically just put this one sit on the Hulkbuster, and it looks like a Iron Man is already in the figures basically. And then for this part, you can actually move around a little bit on the chest plate and things like that to move away to have the maximum range. Paint job is as usual standing, and you can see all the feet can also twist and turn, so you don't have to worry about it. So that's why you can keep him still on the flat, completely on the ground. At the back, because it's Iron Man, you got all the little flags around that you can actually open. but unfortunately you might have some of the stuff in the way with the this kind of like, you know, shoulder pad and stuff. So that is one downside, but underneath there is kind of like painted and all this stuff, so which is not too bad at all. So it is really good in a way for all this stuff. And you also have a little rocket pod here as well, so it is really cool. Now when you take out the arm, now this is a different part here, so I want to test this out, you know, to see how this is gonna work with the Mark 50 accessory. I want to put all the pieces in here so that I can maximize the use of all the accessory here, because it comes with so many parts, but unfortunately they are not all compatible, right? So I'll show you the videos when the time comes, and then you will see all the pieces together. So yeah, I'm happy with this. So yeah, if you are not sure what to collect for Ironmans, definitely start with the 30 DLX line and you're not gonna go disappointed. Alright, so stay tuned, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for